Well, just when I said nothing was going wrong, stuff started to go wrong. So now I've got to try it, and now I don't have my title or nothing. But we'll see if anybody is available to come and chat and share their thoughts on Thomas Halbert and the conclusion, the dramatic conclusion of Dramageddon. But no, what I was saying before was, hi Aaron, how are you? I'm doing good. I was on earlier, and then I thought, oh, I'm too early, nobody was coming, so then I thought, oh, I'll start it again, and then all of a sudden technical difficulties. So did you watch the Thomas Halbert video? That's kind of what I was wanting to discuss a bit, because I'm so torn what to think. On one hand, he did Jasmine bad. He did her dirty, and he's done some shady things, but on the flip side, I don't know, call me empathetic or a sucker, I don't know which, but it seemed sincere. And to the point where I actually even messaged him and said, good on ya for taking the first step, and I apologize if, anything that my videos said contributed, but I will always stand by the fact that he did wrong. If you have a giveaway, you need to send out those prizes, and his shady dealings there. I know he has me confused as well. He did Jasmine so dirty. And I'm not, you sent him a DM too, me too. I'm done with the age. Oh, they're old enough to know better. If you're old enough to be on YouTube, because isn't there you have to be at least 16 or something technically to be on YouTube? If you're old enough to be on YouTube, you should be old enough to know better. So age for me, no. Gosh, I wasn't even 20. I had my own, I had a job, a house, a car, yeah, I know. That's where I'm torn, right? Because I watched his video and right away felt compelled to reach out to him. I felt bad for him. And, I watched Nosy's video. I watched Panicked Annex. Her name's Jamie as well. Actually, I think her and I have the same middle name as well, Jamie Lynn. But anyway, so on one hand, I'm I forgive him. He's trying to do better. But then on the flip side, it's oh gosh, you've done some shady stuff. So is it worthy for a second chance, third chance? Is he growing up, or is he just getting more, life experience? I don't know. He has me confused. And I can't remember if it was Panicked. No, who was it now? Somebody said, it seems a little quinky-dink that the video came out right at the, dramatic conclusion of Dramageddon. Everybody seemed to be clearing the air, getting stuff off their chest. But yet, nobody foresaw that conclusion. So, I don't know if he could have planned it, really. So, and I am not happy with the conclusion of the whole Tati, Jeffree, James debacle. He's always been one person I just haven't quite been able to turn my back. I know. I haven't, I've never been a die-hard stan of his, but yet there does always seem to be something there, it was a terrible end. The reason, on one hand, I'm happy the drama's done. I'm happy the drama's over, because it was getting just so much. But there were some big, serious allegations made that were never addressed, ever. And all this stuff was so public that I think it also needs to be public, the real conclusion. Like, where's the proof that from these Dolan twins or whoever, and for Tati and Jeffree to both originally say, we stand by what we said, to, oh, we're so sorry, don't send hate. Like, I said it right from the get-go, it seemed like sister lawsuit to me. And I don't think that's fair for any of their viewers, really. In it all, I have to say, I believe Tati. Maybe in the heat of the moment, things got exaggerated in the sense of, oh, you're trying to turn a straight man, again, or, well, they're legal, and like, it's big allegations, but Tati's never been one to seek out drama. So just basing everything on past behavior, being that Tati brought it out first, I believe her. And whether it's because I connect to her as a YouTuber more because we're close in age, what it is, I believe her. I felt James came off as vindictive in his apology video. He was smug, very, I'll show you. So I didn't like that. I know Jeffree Star has never been, he's never been one to shut up. So just that, and the fact that all of a sudden he didn't address all this stuff, seemed like a gag order. It was out of character for kind of everybody. So, like, take all the vitamin stuff out of it. There were serious allegations that, as viewers, as fellow humans, that we should know, I think. Like, if he does have predatory tendencies, that needs to be something he needs to get help with, and that we should know about him, I think. Sorry, I had my air going. So it's, yeah, I'm not happy with the way it stopped. And I don't really know, like, James is out partying it up, and I get it. He has every right to go on and continue to live his life. But, like, that cake, the So Famous, too much, too soon. Again, smug, narcissistic, condescending, there's a whole lot of adjectives that just kind of could fall in there. So, and I don't expect that he would just lay down and be in bed for a month or anything crazy like that, but it's just, as a nobody, if I were to get accused of these things, I wouldn't be going out to a party. And now that the allegations are out there, I don't see how everyone just expects them to disappear. So no matter what Tati or Jeffree, even James says, they can all come out and say, not addressing it ever again. It doesn't make them disappear. Those issues have been brought up, and they need to be addressed. And these twins or his sister gang or whoever, they need to either come out and say, we only unfollowed him because we didn't want to get our hands dirty with all that stuff, like, he's a good guy. Or they need to come out and they say, we unfollowed him because he's a creepy dude. And it's not our brand to be associated with creepy dude. So, but again, all this legal stuff behind, I don't know. And somebody else raised the point that perhaps it's Google that's, gagging everybody about it. I know. I can't imagine, of course my boys know what YouTube is. And like, they have iPads and they have the YouTube Kids and stuff, but even though it's the YouTube Kids, I still monitor what they're watching. And I just, yeah, as a parent, I wouldn't be able to buy my child tickets to go see him with these allegations. Now, I realize that there's probably so many parents that have no clue. Like, they won't do the research that you should as a parent, probably, to know who he is. Like, if your kid comes, oh, it's a makeup artist, I want to go see him, you should still probably type his name in a quick Google search and see what comes up. But due diligence. So, and it's driving me crazy. He was on Global? Really? Interesting. But what's driving me crazy and really getting under my skin too is how all this stuff comes up and everyone's like, ooh, everybody needs to keep the same energy now. Everybody needs to be really down on Jeffree. And, oh, it's because, it's a race thing all of a sudden. They're white. They get away with it. Okay, so let's rewind a little bit. Let's rewind a few more months here. Want to keep the same energy? Let's keep it. And let's get some answers on how Jackie Aina thinks it's okay to accuse somebody of a felony. But we're not allowed to bring that up because then we're racist. But take color out of it and just judging a person on their actions. And everybody wants to say, oh, if you support Jeffree, you're racist. Well, okay. You support Jackie, then I guess you're supporting people who just make false allegations. Onision can get in trouble for rocks. Like, Onision can get in trouble for false flagging and all this stuff. But Jackie Aina doesn't? But you can't bring it up because you're racist. You can't support Jeffree Star or you're racist. You can't support Tati or you're racist. Everything doesn't have to come down to race. I'm white presenting, so maybe I have a different view of things, true. But all these people that it's like, keep the same energy, get down on Jeffree, refuse to do the same and say, we're done with Jackie Aina. So, and somebody had tweeted out something about, well, it's all only white YouTubers that make it. And it's like, well, maybe that's true, and that's sad, and that sucks if that's the case. But personally, I know, exactly, right? Exactly, Rox. Like, a ton of supporters and friends. And not to be using that, oh, well, I have a black friend excuse by any means, but, like, the video I saw, it said, all, essentially, this is how it came across to me, all white people only watch white YouTubers, and they won't ever, rise up or help up people of color. The YouTubers I watch based on their content, their skill, if I find them interesting, if they're funny, if they have a sense of humor. It never even crosses my mind to, like, make sure that you go, oh, no, they don't look like me. Oh. Like, I have probably shouted out more people of color on my channel than white channels. But yet, I'm the bad person? But that video just got under my skin. That one, it came across, I see the points that channel is trying to make, but the way they were made came across as very prejudice. Like, white people this, white people that. And I didn't like it. But that was my deep thoughts. I don't want to have to get into all these deep conversations, but yeah, it's just all this stuff kind of happened. It's like Dramageddon kind of concludes, and Thomas Halbert comes out with a video, and then other people are coming out, and it's can we just go back to doing tutorials? Can I just sit and do my makeup? Do I have makeup with me? I have a chapstick, which, by the way, this coconut chapstick from Sephora is fabulous. I love it. I agree. Absolutely rocks. I don't look at the color when I subscribe, but I will agree 100% there's no representation. 100% agree with that. But I hate to use the word but. On the flip side, and by we I mean OAB, of course, that's OAB. It's hard. If I have a barrel, a great big barrel, and I put 50 huge great big rocks in there, then I try to put more rocks that aren't white in there. Like there's only, that's a bad example. What I'm trying to say though is percentage wise. So if there's 90% not POC on YouTube, of course, there's more likelihood that there's going to be non-POCs at the top. Does that, I don't know how to, percentage-wise, if there's more of this, then yeah, there's probably going to be more of these up at the top than this. Does that make sense? Yeah, I'm not a good math person, but it's almost like saying the town that I live in, we have very little crime. But we also have very little population. So you take, I'm getting off on a tangent now. Ugh. Anyway, so Rox, what's your thoughts on Thomas's video? That's what I was going to discuss. Aaron and I have discussed it, and have discussed it. We're not disgusted. Yeah. And you know, it does come down to, like when I'm looking for a tutorial or skincare, or, you know, when I want to look at a tutorial or a product review, I want somebody with the same wrinkles, skin texture, like that type of thing. But, again with the but, like I am not going to watch Jackie Ina's channel for hair tutorials. Does that make sense? Like the people that I ride or die and love to watch are OAB, because we're going to be talking about wrinkles and all this stuff. And that's exactly what I said, Rox. Both Aaron and I said is, I'm glad he spoke up. The video moved me. He does need to make things right for Jasmine. Big time. And you know what, and I don't even know if she'd want or need a public apology, but like Nosy said, you know, send her a gift, send her a card. Oh, her hair is super thin. I don't have my hair up today because I was out doing yard work, so it was a quick shower and no makeup to run out the door. But yeah, like I want to believe that Thomas has changed. And I cried at his video, I'll admit it. It's the empathy. I don't want to ever see somebody hurting. And in the video, I saw him hurt. I saw hurt in that video. So I don't know. Not sure what to think about it all. But yeah, look at how much my hair is. This is why I shouldn't wear my hair down. You can see how much my hair has grown out since I got it cut and colored. Just scope it all back. Nobody would notice. But yeah, I don't know quite what to think about the Thomas situation. Oh, thank you, Rox. You just shouted me out. Did you get a notification for the stream? Thank you. It's finally starting to liven up after all that being sick and treatment and stuff. So, no notification. And see, I can't pronounce her name. Anyway, the girl that's from Alberta, She said she only gets notifications when I go live, but not when I post a video. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube. So, but yes, and I can't. I don't want to mispronounce it. I always feel so bad. Like, I even asked Carrie the one day on a live stream. It's like I feel bad calling her Nosy, because that seems rude, because I know that her name's Carrie, but if I say Carrie, will somebody not know who I'm talking about? And heaven forbid if I get Shanoa? I'm going to have to just call her and ask her how to pronounce her name. So yeah, we've got in-laws decided to come visit today. So I didn't know if I was going to be able to live stream. I thought I might have grandma or grandpa with me, but they decided to go watch Thing 1 play baseball with Daddy. So it's just me and Thing 2. And then we're going out for Chinese food after. So Shanoa. She's so sweet, Shanoa. And you know what? I am so bad with names. I remember like taking my boys to preschool, and I might know the kids' names because the boys would talk about them, but the parents' names I could never remember. It's like we would go to events at the school or something, and I'd always be asking Mason, like, what's your friend's so-and-so's name? Oh, her name's Jillian. Or like Mason knew all the moms' names and the kids' names, the little brothers' names. It was like he was my walking Rolodex for remembering names. So, and it's even like with you rocks, it's like, okay, rocks, or do I say Avid Diva or Metamorphosis rocks, or just rocks? How'd you almost burn your kitchen down? That's scary. Was it like serious, like fire, or my heart just went into my throat? Is everything okay, Rox? I have to go eat supper. See you, Erin. Thanks for stopping by. Well, I hope your kitchen's okay, Rox. Kitchen fires freak me out. Long story, had a meltdown, decided to cook, and yes, everything's fine. Okay. Fire, and fire scares me so bad. Like, my best friend in grade school, their house burnt down, and oh my goodness, it was like going over and seeing it after, and you know where her room used to be, and like the melted trinkets and burnt pictures of us together as kids, and gross. But well, I'm glad you're okay, and I hope you're okay though. Like, it's great the kitchen's okay, but I hope you're okay. I had a tired day. I ran out of spoons yesterday. Call it that. Did some yard work, and then it was like, nope, I can't even get Thing 1 or Thing 2 out. So it was a lazy day yesterday. And Nick is on his way to LA. I fully expect to see pictures of him and Jen together. I really hope they get to meet, considering they're best friends. I lost an apartment due to maintenance mistake. Oh no, Rox. I'm so sorry. It's scary how stuff like that happens and brings back. It's like me and swimming. Like, I had right up through bronze cross, bronze medallion growing up, could swim, could get actually on paper I could still get a job as a lifeguard, but I almost drowned at some water slides when I was young teenager-ish. to this day, water gets near my nose and I panic. I can't do it anymore, which is why my kids are in swimming lessons, because I don't want them to have the fear of water like I do. But everything can be a trigger. It's even, I remember being in a car accident, and still to this day, every time I go by that intersection, it's like, make sure it's clear and the lights are working and everything's good. But, so yeah. Well, I hope things get better, Rox. My heart's with you, you know. It seems to be, I don't know if it's like a change of season or, man, I wish Michelle Tawny would do my cards one time. I don't know if it's the change of season or school almost being out, or it just seems like there's just so much going on from every angle. It's like all these sports and stuff from one angle, and all the stupid stuff they have to do for the end of school. I tell you what, we never had to do stuff like this. It's like the last 26 days of school, it's like something for each letter. It's like you have to bring a stuffy on S day and bubbles on B day. And hi, Amanda Beth. How are you? But yeah, so it's like you're trying to get all this school stuff sorted, and then you got all the sports stuff sorted, and events, and we're looking at potentially getting a different living type situation, potentially. But I don't want to jinx anything or say anything, or yeah. It comes down to, can I live a mile away from my in-laws? So, but anyway, I'll discuss more about that when we figure out what's going on. But I love where we live. I love our town. For the most part, I love the boys' school and their activities, but our town is one of those, like, there's a great big huge city, and we're kind of, well, it won't be long and we'll probably end up being a suburb, and so it's kind of the trendy area, and like an acreage out here is over $1 million, and it's like, man, areas, and you can get when you can get a quarter section land and build your dream home on it for less than $500,000, it's kind of like, why wouldn't I be a farmer again? I could have my horse, I could have a miniature donkey, I might get some sheep. Bart thinks I'm crazy for wanting sheep, but I'd make my own wool. That was Nady, the music. It's hilarious. Well, Jack's not so bad. Mason, though, I am not. Anytime we set foot in this vehicle, it has to be Nady on. Nady or Guns N' Roses. Or Twisted Sister. I love sheep, and I don't know why. They're probably a pain in the butt. They're probably way more maintenance than what they're worth. And probably by the time I got clippers to be able to shear my own sheep, would probably be, the clippers are probably worth more than a sheep. But for some reason, I want sheep. And I grew up raising miniature donkeys, and I grew up around horses, so it would only make sense to have a horse and some miniature donkeys and some sheep. So, anyway, we're exploring avenues, because we got to go where the work is. You had goats? I don't know, goats chew everything, don't they? I'd get those fainting goats, though. Those are pretty cute. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? I'll do a get ready with me on riding a miniature donkey or something. Take that, Jeffree Star. You don't do animals. Oh, I bet you, you know what? I bet you if we had a farm and you came to visit Rocks, that you would want to pet the donkey. That sounds really bad. Eat everything. They're bad. On top of the house. Okay, I don't want goats. Some cute, fluffy sheep. And I'm just thinking, it's like, okay, so sheep, cute and fluffy and white, but you're in a barnyard. How long do they stay nice and fluffy and white? But anyway, so yeah, essentially we're going to go, as much as I love my town, I love my home, I love my yard, go where the work is. So whether it's a job in Texas and we end up going to Texas, or try to weather the economic storm here and end up moving to northern Alberta again, I don't know. So, but anyway, thing 2 is going to be getting done with his jiu-jitsu soon, so I should probably skedaddle. But what's today? Thursday. Probably Monday I'll be live streaming again. I hope to get a video up over the weekend. But don't forget to like. Make sure you're subscribed. I know I would... Oh, Rocks, you know if I was in Texas, there would be road trips back and forth. Rose, hi! Oh, shoot. I have to sign off soon. I have to go get thing 2 from jiu-jitsu. Yeah. Leave your thoughts on the whole Thomas thing down below, especially if you're watching this on hi, just in time to say Google. Yeah, leave your thoughts about the Thomas video, what your thoughts or feelings are on the Dramageddon conclusion. Oh, now I'm getting a notification saying I'm out of data. But, yeah, so I should go pick up my child and then go to Chinese food with the in-laws, so, but yeah, Rose, I thought you'd be impressed, you'd be happy. He blocked me too, but I have a backup account, so, oh, see, now I'm going to try to, is it Shinoa? I know you just got here. Hold on, maybe I can drive closer, because I have to say hi. Am I saying your name right, Shinoa? We had this whole discussion earlier about how to say your name. Perfect. And I am in an industrial area where there's no traffic, if you're wondering why I'm driving and live streaming, which is very unsafe. But I always just park around the corner from the dojo so that I don't feel like I'm getting watched. by all the other parents, like, who the heck is she talking to? So animated. It's just like, it's just me. Oh geez, too bad my guy that was here a few times ago that wanted me to rev my car all the time isn't here. He would have got to hear my car driving. But, okay. My car's like beep beep beep. It's like, it's a little parking thing. Yes, have a great weekend, guys. Thank you so much for coming, and I have to go collect my child. And yeah, so Monday I'm going to probably live stream again. I'm going to hopefully get a video done this weekend, and it should be a fun one. Fingers crossed. And yeah, until next time, guys, love you all so much. Bye all.